it's hard for you to actually go out and look for true natural beauty because you're flipping past it every day.
We're picky because we can be, because we chose to be.
Yeah, we chose to be. Why?
Even if you're the most ignorant, most broke person in the world.
But it's 50th episode, so we're going to keep things moving today with our Homo's Viewers Tea this week. So this is it. Listen to this. Now, put your seatbelts on and listen real good. Why does the gay community seem to have a greater problem dating someone with a disability? The question reminded me of this. I have a hetero friend of mine who dated a woman with multiple sclerosis. Multiple sclerosis is diagnosed physically with troubles. He had to physically carry her places due to her multiple sclerosis weakness, and he was okay with this. Might this be because heterosexual men are more comfortable with taking care of their women, being that they are the man in the relationship, while homosexual men often want strong men? Or is my theory mixed up? And that's theory as in our show producers, is theory mixed up. I would definitely say that, the gays, the first thing they're going to say is no fats, no femmes, no this, no that, all this. There's a list of things that you can and can't be. And I feel like the unfortunate thing in all of that is that they're missing out on the blessing, because I feel like you never know what can come your way and what could actually be for you. And if you're blocking it and you're saying, oh, no, this, no, that, you're really honestly blocking your blessing. And I feel like those kind of people, I put them in a box. They might put you in a box, but I put them in a box. Because if you're not open-minded enough to be able to, if you want to be in love and true love, and then you will be open-minded enough to allow whatever comes your way to come your way. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Or just be like, not feeling. They're all about the vibes, you feel me? But vibes ain't right, it is what it is. But for you to just be like, X. So yes, I do feel like in heterosexual relationships, we are accustomed to the old school thing of, I'm a man, I'm going to take care. And if you're attracted, like, I don't know, I think for me personally, I never really said this out loud, but I sort of had an attraction to people who had a disability growing up. I don't know why or what it was for me, but it was just like, I was like attracted to the fact of, the love that they needed and the love that I could give, and I felt like that was more important than anything. So I don't know what it was for me when I was younger. I had attraction to people who had disability. But anyway, I think that in homosexuals, now with all this list and I needed to be this and that, they X themselves out, and unfortunately they will overpass that because they don't know the person. They didn't take the time to get to know the person. And unfortunately, in the age we live in, with online dating, with swiping left, swiping right, and in the middles and all of that, you don't have to, there's a lot to go into that, and people don't really take the time to really get to know people. They're just like, you speaking my language, everything looks right, your Instagram looks popping, I done met so many people who are Insta famous or Insta popping and dumb as a box of rocks, or not who they say they are. So to me, it's just all an illusion until I meet you, until I talk to you. You could be whoever you want to say. You could paint whatever picture you want, Picasso. But until you meet that person and you get to know them, then you don't understand. But I feel like it's messed up in the guy. I'll disagree with you. They want the strong. They want this. They want that. And it's kind of shallow, but it's true. And so I'm going to move things along to Zach and see what Zach has to say about all of this. Zach, what do you think about this topic?
I mean, one, going back to your story, like, #love wins. Like, that's the shout out for the 50th episode. Like, love always wins. But I think in the gay community, one thing that's missing is, like, a lot of gay men lack self-confidence, and they're still dealing with issues of figuring out who they are for themselves. And I say that because a lot of us have our own story, our own journey about what brought us to this point. And I think to be able to look past yourself to really date someone with a disability, where you're getting to know the person and you're truly like building it on that level. Some of us just want the quick instant. It's easy to find, like now with all these dating apps, you can go on and find who you want, get that person quickly, date this, you can shop and get exactly what you want. So if you're so focused on, well, here's my six-pack on this app and here's this on this app, it's hard for you to actually go out and look for true natural beauty because you're flipping past it every day. And I think we just end up missing out on that experience.
I like that answer. Sorry, I was a little distracted by Yuri. She has a lot to say. Her mind is going. But yeah, thank you for that. Definitely appreciate that. Real Talk Philly. Shout out to Philly. You represent it well. Yuri, your cup seems like it's half empty. Maybe you just filled it up. Maybe that's why you had that face. What's going on over there?
No shade. I'll start with that. But I think a lot of gay.
You know what's coming after.
I think a lot of gay men are stuck on perfection, what's good for the brand, what looks good for social media, what's going to look good when they go out. Like, if it isn't the nice car, if it ain't the nice suit, if it ain't the perfect body, if it ain't the cute face, then it doesn't fit well. Even if you're the most ignorant, most broke person in the world, if you have those things that's gonna make them pop on social media or out in public to have people envy them, like, oh my God, girl, your man is so fine. Like, oh my God, is he even gay? Or, anything that would, visually make someone envy you is cute. And a lot of people just see a disability as like, girl, how do you deal with it? Like, oh my God, you're going to have to take him to the bathroom 3 o'clock in the morning. Girl, that's like taking care of a baby. It's not going to be good for conversation or for their image. And I think that's the biggest issue.
You better talk about it now. I'm loving
vanity.
I'm loving these perspectives. You feel me? We're going to move this perspective clock right along to Jerry. What do you think, Jerry?
It's really the same as all y'all said. Us homosexuals, we're picky because we can be, because we chose to be.
Yeah, we
chose to be.
Why?
I mean, because we picky and we care about, we vain, so that's why a lot of people don't mess with people with a disability. I don't see anything wrong with it. It should be more about the personality of a person and their disability or their looks or what they have or what they can provide for you. But I just feel like for us, we go through so much and so many in our lives growing up, getting comfortable with ourselves, telling us people telling us what we can and can't do, who we can and can't love. So it's just, once you get comfortable with yourself, you can be like, you know what? I do want all these boxes checked off on my person. And it's nothing wrong with that. It's just, unfortunately, we're leaving out a bunch of people who are very capable of loving us. We're looking right over them.
I love that. That's my fight. And the reason why I say that's my fight is because being pansexual, the issue that I've had in the past with being comfortable with that is that Black women, especially, because I love my Black women, have been afraid to date a man who's doing another man. I'm like, that's kind of crazy, because when you got a man that's willing to love you, support you, and be a great boyfriend, fiance, husband, great father with you, like, what's the problem? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're stopping yourself, and you wonder why you're single, or want to say, well, all the men is gay. But when you got one right in front of you, that's like, hey, sis, like, hey, hey, queen, I'm here, want to, get to know you more. It's just like, I just feel like it's important to, like, just in general, be more open-minded. And I feel like I've run into a lot of people on those online apps who are just like, it has to be this, have to be that, have to be this, and I won't even waste my time even talking to them. This has been it's a great topic that we talked about, because I'm fortunate that this is the way things are, but we see it. So my hopes is that someone will see it and begin to think differently about, how they see it. Unfortunately, like, a person with a disability is the same as a person that, like, someone who's pansexual. Things are going to be open to that are different, that you're not normally used to on a daily basis. But the way times are, like, come on, like, everybody needs love. The person that you could be looking for could be right in front of you, but you're missing out on it because you're too busy looking at the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? You're looking at tall and light skin over there who's a woman beater, instead of homeboy over here who got a slight limp who could treat you like you deserve. So I just feel like, open your eyes. My glasses got no lenses. Can you see that? There's no lenses in there. No lenses in there. So I can see it all. I see it all. And so I think it's important that, just be open-minded. Like, I'm open-minded to life in general. I am single, but I'm open-minded to what life brings my way. And so that's why I'm open to any experience with that. But I feel like it's important that, know yourself first. That's where it starts with. And you won't have all these lists. Because as you get older, you realize that the list you'll start taking things off the list. Okay, gotta be over 6 feet. I'm going to take that off. Because, I'm getting old on my back. It's going to be hurting. And I want to, what I'm saying? It's a lot of things, start changing on our list, but it was dope that we talk about it. This is the Almost Talk Show, y'all. I'm going to repeat the question again, so for those out there that want to be a part of what we're doing, you guys can be a part. It's called the Homos Viewers Team. What does the gay community seem to have a greater problem dating someone with a disability? The question reminded me of a hetero friend of mine who dated a woman with multiple sclerosis diagnosis with physical troubles. He would have to physically carry her places due to her multiple sclerosis weakness, and he was okay with this. Might this be because heterosexual men are more comfortable taking care of the women, taking care of their women, being like they're the man in the relationship, while homosexual men often want strong men? Or is his theory, our theory, mixed up? Let us know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe in the box down below. We definitely want to know what you guys think. We've been seeing your comments growing more and more. You've been listening to us more and more from different places. This is the 50th episode of the Homos Talk Show.
The big 50.
So please make us feel like, it's been 50 episodes and like we've been doing this for out of our own kitchens and bathrooms and living rooms for no reason. Please.
Got to get it done.
Please like, comment, subscribe, and let us know in the bottom what you think. Let's talk about the 50th episode. And before we leave, I want to make sure we shout out two special guests. First of all, shout out to Zach. Shout out to Jay. We appreciate you guys. We'll start with Zach. Can you tell people where to find you in case they're interested in, like they're seeing Sexual Chocolate on the screen? Sexual Chocolate. I want to know where to find them. Can you tell them how to look you up? He's over there cooking, y'all. He cooking. He got the fish and all
on
the good
Instagram.
shit.
On Instagram, I'm zr.lewis, so follow me on IG. Let's stay in touch. Let's be friends. Ever in Philly, say hey.
Booyah. Ever in Philly, say hey, y'all. Come on now. We got to DM him and get the information. And last but not least, of course, we got Jerry from Ohio from everything in that podcast. Jerry, tell him where to find you.
Yes. You can find me everywhere at just_Jer, JUS_JERR. Check out the podcast, Everything and Then Some podcast on IG. Twitter is podcast EDS. And also, check out the co-host, The Lucky Laugh. She's the shit. The Lucky Laugh on all platforms. Check her out.
She's been with us a couple times. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to you guys for being here. Thank you for being on our 50th episode. That means a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for having me.
100. You're like, y'all remember when I was on 50? You know what I'm saying? And y'all going to be doing so many much amazing things. And y'all are going to be like, yes, friends. Remember back then? Remember when Yuri was in like good sparkling light with the nice Beyonce blonde roots giving it to us? Serving her best absolute vodka realness. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to remember this. You can remember this 50th episode, so thank you guys so much for being a part of it. This is 50, y'all. We want to know what you guys think in the comments. Let us know where you're from, represent where you're from. Let us know you're listening. And say something. Don't just be a creeper. Only creepers watch, but real women and ladies, they say something. Say something to us. Let us know. This has been the Homos Talk Show. I'm at Troy Weeks Music. You can find me at Troy Weeks Music everywhere. And Yuri, where can they find you, Yuri? Looking like a mannequin.
On IG, Bouncy. _Cannon, CANNON, shooter. So Bossy Cannon Shooter, real easy pop up. You just see me from day to day competitions, me being on movie sets. So I try to keep it interesting. I won't post anything that's lame from my life. So
I'm gonna get the realness from the real Yuri G. Always and forever. Period. And of course, again, like I said, I'm at Troy's Music. You can find us everywhere at Verse TV. Thank you guys for listening. Subscribe, goddammit. We need more subscribers. It's been 50 episodes now. Stop playing. We'll see you guys next week, same time. Same bad time, same bad place. We'll do it again next week. Keep it cute, y'all. See you next week.
Bye.
Peace.